Hello everyone, and welcome to another great episode with Unreal Engine, some Blender assets and some Saturday fun. So sorry in case it just hiccuped up, we had a bit of a technical difficulty there. Hey, hello everyone. So dear friends, great news today. After my not so fresh Blender adventure, Tony, one of our upcoming level design enrolled students, volunteered and helped us out with part of the assets because he's much better at Blender than I'll ever be. So without further ado, let's actually give those assets a look and see what Tony prepared for us. So just for the record, I'm just gonna download the assets Tony made and we're gonna put them in the game for the first time like ever. He tested them on the build, but it's the first time I'm doing this. So bear with me, people, bear with me. Let's see now, I have to get them from my drive. Once again, thank you so very much, Tony, for helping us out with the assets. You probably did in 1 or 2 days what would have taken me much more than that because I'm not that good with Blender. Let's see now. The assets. Whoa, lots of them. Download. Any moment now, people, any moment now. I hope audio is good, everything is good. Okay, and let's put them here in the builds folder. So today is gonna be just about having fun with the environment. Building already like an environment showcase, graphic target if you'd like. And let's say hi to NGS Nick. Hello Nick. And at least someone else from Twitch and 2 people on YouTube as well. So I'm guessing Tony himself, the man with the plan that did the assets, is there. Okay, let's transition to this, because maybe you're tired of my big face. I demoted myself in the corner there. So I have here the assets. You know what? I won't put them here. I'll put them somewhere here. Sources. Bam. Don't forget about the video Indy gave me. I didn't forget about it. I did watch some of it. I will definitely not show the video during the stream because I don't feel it's a very positive vibe in the video. Basically, it's just one guy griefing about how he didn't spot something here and there. And I also kind of tend to differ with the things he was saying in the video altogether. But anyway. So yeah, let's extract the assets. So once again, big ups, super thank you, Tony, for the assets. You're amazing. Let's see what we got here. My gee golly gosh, a lot of them. So again, Tony, who's much better at Blender than I can get in the short run or the medium run for that matter. So how I was fighting with Blender to get the assets ready and he jumped in and helped. You know, so much appreciated, my friend. Okay, static meshes, props. Worldly objects, because they are worldly objects, and blam, we just drop everything in here. They're already FBXs, so Unreal Engine should pick them up anyway. Yeah. Okay. So again, this one won't be that much technical. I think I'll just show you a grass trick, but that's super easy to do. It will be more like designy, environmentally designy oriented. So we'll just have fun here and there. There we go. So 10 new assets popped up. Excelente. I won't generate collision when importing them. I will generate collision by inspecting each and every asset in the model editor later on in Unreal. Okay, you know what, let's just import everything. What's that? Unreal subscription. Which one? Ah, this one, Unreal Studio Beta. Nice spot, nice eyes you got there, NGS Nick. So I highly recommend to you as well, if you're interested in Unreal, to subscribe to their Unreal Studio Beta program, which is basically a plugin for Unreal Engine and the special type of project you get to render architectural visualization projects with ease. And you know what, towards the end of the stream today, if we have time, or definitely tomorrow, because it's more relaxed and stuff, I'll actually show you a project built with the Unreal Studio Beta. So basically what happens is Architect gives you the export from their software of choice, 3D Studio Max, Arch, Viz, Archicad, you know, the stuff architects work with, and you just bulk import here faster than traditionally with Unreal. It handles a lot of objects. It's actually quite cool. Alrighty, so let's see what we actually received. Goodies, that's what we received. Thank you so much, Tony. Static meshes, props, worldly objects. Alrighty, now let's increase this so everyone can see it, and let's increase the thumbnail size. So we have ourselves a hanging bridge, which looks amazing. Okay, you people can see it right. Okay, and I'll actually try to move my face a bit. So this one and this one and this one. You know what? I'll just slide everything on the other side. Perfect, perfect. Alrighty, so we can see the model better. Yeah, I know, right? I know, NGS Nick, like, wow. And check this out, because it's we're just getting warmed up. I saw what he did, so I know what I have to do. I'll quickly create a few material instances. So content, materials, so we can put these objects into the spotlight they deserve, because yeah, I know he's good. He's really, really good. So I know I had some instances here like wood and stuff here. So I have wood, Let's call this one rope. Let's do another wood, and let's call it dark wood. So the rope one, I need to be a bit lighter. I'll just edit the base color and pull it a bit towards here. Tony is a very talented student. He signed up for the level design course. He started watching the streams, and after he saw me dabble with Blender, he was like, come on man, give me that asset listing and I'll show you how it's done. And indeed, he's showing me how it's done. Okay, so we got this one, and just wait and see, because he also put the correct material channels on the objects. So if I just edit a bit the colors here and there and create a few materials, you know what? I'm so anxious to show it to you. I'll just do it now already for the bridge. So if I use here dark wood, if I use here the regular wood, no, this should be rope, and this should be the regular wood. I mean, just look at this beauty. I mean, it's amazing. Just look at it. Look at it. It's amazing. I just can't wait to mash them up and get them in a map and start doing something. So again, it's not necessarily proper, just give Tony a job. Yeah, yeah. I know, bro. I know. Check this one out. So he made a modular, you know what? Let's open a map. Let's make a new map and look at all the objects we received from Tony, because he's amazing. Okay. File, new level, a default level, whatever. Let's just quickly increase the terrain. Yeah. He's got at least a letter of recommendation from me, and I'll try to send over to him any kind of contract I hear anyone talking about. I'll try to send over to him because he's really good at it. So let's put everything in here first. Hanging bridge, this is an old one, sorry. This one, and this one. He did some rocks as well. I don't know if I dragged them all in here. Yeah, I actually did. So sorry if it's a bit too gray for now. We'll get it right. I disabled the colors software I was using. A torch like this, an iconic tree, and a generic tree. And now let's give everything some light here. So this is this material, so we can easily see them. You know what? I'll reduce this again, and I'll move my face back in the corner I deserve to have. Like this. Okay. And now basically what I'll do is start assigning materials to the objects so we can see them better and better. So this one, all wood. This one, all wood. This one, all wood. I'll actually make this out of a darker wood, like so. What do we have here? The tree, darker wood. Don't worry about their lighting or their, you know what, this works better like this. About the lack of light on them, we'll fix this in a second. Okay, okay, and okay. Does this have a button? Nice, nice. Okay, I still need some more materials, like something green for the tree, like foliage color, and something extra special. So let's get back to the materials, diffuse variations. I can put this here and put this here and decrease the icon scale like this. And let's create some more variations. This one has to be green, foliage green. Exactly, NGS Nick. Dude, you have like super good hawk eyes. I mean, I know it's 1080p and everything, but still, yes, there they are, the fruits. Okay, and let's make the fruits red like an apple tree. Might be a bit too cliche, but yes, more red. I want them redder than this. So much more intense red, like this and like this maybe. Yes, there we go. And check out the beauty of it, because it has like roots and everything. Oh, I forgot to add foliage here too. You know what? This deserves the lighter one as well. Okay, so this is what we got. Dude, they look awesome. Okay. Super nice. Super nice. Super duper nice. I'm not convinced about this one. Maybe I'll flip the colors on them. So maybe I'll put the regular wood here and the darker wood here. Maybe, yeah, why not? Darker wood, and regular wood, regular wood. Yep, looks better this way. Okay, okay, you know what? Let's do the same here on the bridge, and lighter wood here. Nice. I mean, look at it. Look at it, NGS Nick. Amazing. Each and every one of them is amazing. Okay, let's save this one as a asset showcase map. Oh, did I put the rock? Yeah, I put the rock on the materials. So let's save this map as asset showcase map. And what else should we do here? Well, we should add a nav volume so we can generate navigation and walk around a bit these assets, because we still have to tune collisions, etc. before we start making like a small environment proposition with them, like an environment visual target, if you like. So nav mesh bounce volume, there we go. Let's just make it big and tall, like this. You know what? I'll actually make it shorter, and I'll create probably a separate one for the bridge and whatnot. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So I'll do this, in fact. I'll create special nav mesh volumes for the bridges and piers and whatnot, like this. And probably now they don't have collision, and that's what we'll have to fix, to address, to make collision and whatnot on them. Okay. 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 There we go. And there we go. There we go, and there we go. If I press P, well, yeah, surprise, surprise. Not much collision going on here and there. Okay, now it's good. Now it's good. Okay, so as I was expecting, we still didn't set any kind of collision on these assets. So let's start doing this. Browse to asset. I hope you guys can see it. Yes, you can. So the iconic tree. This puppy right here. Oh, I was setting instances, I was setting materials in the editor, not here. So let's quickly do it here as well. Wood. No, this should be foliage. Wood 2. Fruit. No, this should be wood. Yeah. And this should be wood 3. Yes, and I should rename the materials, but I got so excited. Okay, what about collisions? Well, we'll add box simplify collision maybe, or a sphere one. Let's try it with a box first, but I'll decrease it a bit because I want to cover the roots first. So I'll do probably, I'll probably do something like this. For the moment, I don't care that much about the upper part. I just want to get the proper collision around the base of this magnificent tree, because that's where the player will walk, that's where we'll generate or not navigation, so that's the only important thing. This green box here, let's make it a bit taller. If we get this one, so far it should be good. Let's save it and see if it cuts away through the navigation. There we go, it cuts very nicely. And let's also put a special type of collision on the ground plane. So collision preset, black hole mouse, and let's actually spawn with the player and go there. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, everything is okay. NGS Nick, sorry if I blinded you or anything. It's again the same thing with the default bloom levels, etc. So I'll just quickly grab from the other map, from where is it, from this map, I'll quickly grab the post-process volume. Post-process volume, where are you, Marshall? Marshall. Let me just, no, not from here, but from lighting and mesh test, from here. That post-process volume we already tweaked in the previous episodes. If I could just find it easily, this one. So copy this and put it in the Enviro showcase. Yeah, that's what you say now, but I don't want your eyes or my eyes or anyone's eyes to get tired. So we can reduce a bit the bloom and everything. There we go. And you know what? On at least a medium detail, we can also save everything and build the lights already to see how it looks like and to see how the light maps of these objects also look like. We'll have to tune the light map resolution and stuff like that. Well, the lighting built super fast, like super fast, it's already at 100%. But as expected, we have very low resolution light maps. Good enough though. Let's play again. Go full screen. Okay, so I can navigate around the tree. Dude, this looks like ice cream with strawberry nuggets or chocolate nuggets. I love it. Okay, so I can navigate around the tree. I'll probably scale it because we want it to be like the iconic tree which only shows up once per level or once per map or something. This one, yeah, this one has the proper height, but rats, no collision. So let's browse to this asset as well. Let's put the proper materials here. So this is the foliage, wood. Yes, he worked them all with Blender. So Tony, if you're on the stream and you're reading this, please jump in the chat. Tony is watching us probably from YouTube, but he should be able to type in his comments as well. So yeah, all from Blender. And let's put the bark here, the proper bark, like so. And let's generate. Do I have a cylinder collision or I just have the capsule? I just have the capsule, but you know what? A capsule is just a bit more complex than two spheres, and spheres are super cheap. So we'll just do this and this and this. How does it look like? How does it sit? How does it fit? Like so. Let's scale it a bit here and there. Being an isometric RPG, we don't need much more collision complexity, so that's why I'm trying to use primitives as much as possible. And we're set. Save. Let's see how we navigate next to it and how we build the navigation. Nice, nice. We're probably cutting a bit too much around the trees, but it's not a problem for now. Not a problem for now. Okay, now here is where things get a bit trickier, but let's see if we can solve it somehow. As Caesar, great emperor of Rome, used to say, let's try to do divide et impera. So we'll just take one asset at a time and try to figure something out. First, I'll try to add box collision for each of the pillars of the bridge, and let's imagine will we ever generate collision under the bridge? Because this bridge kind of stays over water or something. I'm assuming not. So actually, I'll just start making simple box collisions just across the bridge itself. So we can generate navigation mesh here too. Easy cheesy. Navigate to the asset. Hanging bridge. Hello, beautiful hanging bridge. Okay. Will you make some low poly water? And yes, Nick, I'm super glad you asked. And you know what? Let's actually put the water in now. I don't have some low poly water, but I have a water shader, if I'm not mistaken, and I remember right, which looks amazing. Yes, NGS Nick, I will just model the grass object today during the stream after we finish setting up the objects, because I also want us with the grass object to use a special technique to make it look like grass and still keep it pretty cheap rendering and performance wise. But first, let's imagine we want water here. So I will take this plane, decrease it a bit, put it here, and now go like, duplicate it, put it here somehow, and assign on it water material. There we go. So what am I doing here with the water material? Except a bit of Z fighting. Okay, Z fighting is gone. Let me actually take you a bit to the water material. It's the same thing as the normal material. It's a base color, either it has or not metallicness, and you know what? Let's make it have metallicness so it reflects everything. Somewhat rough, but not that rough. However, the only thing I'm doing, I'm taking a normal map with like from watery waves, and that's about it. I would like to control the tiling though. I would like to control the tiling a bit. So let's say I'll put it here on 1 and here on 1 to see how big we get the waves when we're using the texture with its original size. We'll probably compile some shaders. Ah, there it is, and it looks pretty good. Pretty good. Maybe we want it to be a bit more lit up, or maybe I could take the metallicness to 0.5. Lesser reflection, more color, 0.3. The funny thing is, Unreal pros usually say to either use metallic on 0 or 1, which is like enable it or disable it completely. However, I think the result we get with 0.3 is great. So sorry for not following the directions, Unreal gods. Okay, and I still get this somewhat watery effect. Of course, as a later upgrade, I can pan the texture around so it seems like it's moving, but for now I think it looks close enough to water. There we go. Kinda looks like water. There we go. Water. Another cool thing would be if I would select everything in the scene, almost everything in the scene. Select all static mesh actor. Let's see if I can do this from here. Select all static mesh actors. Let me actually group them in a folder, static meshes, and maybe, just maybe, I have to also select the navigation volumes and rotate everything 90 degrees. One more navigation volume and rotate everything 90 degrees, because this is the direction the player is spawning and the direction the camera and everything is set in the isometric RPG. There we go. There we go. We hit play again. Beautiful. Now we have the water on the right, like so. Looks amazing. Looks amazing. I also have to set on this one my special collision channel. It is block all mouse. Okay, cool. So what should we do now? Yeah, collisions for this bridge. So it generates navigation on it. Browse to. Control E means edit. Okay. So I have two options, either going box by box on it, creating small collision boxes and rotating them, etc. Or, because I'm feeling brave, maybe I can actually generate an auto-convex collision. Fingers crossed, bam. Let's see what's going on here. So now I'm asking Unreal to approximate a convex collision for us. Let's see how good we get it. Did anyone notice we were listening to the same track over and over again on repeat? Ooh, okay, we got something, but I don't think we got what we needed, because this one is generating, if you can somehow notice, it's generating a straight collision here, where we actually needed to curve with the bridge itself. So I have two options now. I either go box by box here, or, yeah, so this, I'm not very happy with it, or I created, even complex won't, come on, generate, no, complex, still not a solution, because I would have gaps in between the planks. I'll try to auto-generate collision, but this won't carve inside. Asset, re-import hanging bridge. Yeah, see? So this isn't generating on the inside. So there's only one solution, people, and sometimes when you want to get stuff done, you have to get down and dirty with it. So time to get our hands dirty. In a very nice way. We'll fire up Blender and we'll make our own UCX collision for this model. So, bridge, hanging bridge, bam. Whoops, did it import it? No, I have to import it from here maybe. Import FBX from builds isometric RPG from here, from worldly objects, the hanging bridge, the first one in the list. Okay, so this is the bridge, and if this bridge is called, what are you called? Hanging bridge. I will have to create a box object, a cube, which I will call UCX underscore hanging bridge underscore 001. There we go. I press enter. Up. I find this bad boy, we go into edit mode. NGS Nick, don't worry about it, bro. This should be easy even for a complete Blender noob like me. So like this, famous last words, right? Okay, so up until here and here, we scale it a bit like this, we move it around, we scale it a bit more because I want it to be a bit above the planks, and now polygon by polygon we start extruding, so it's we start extruding and moving upwards in order to generate the collision quickly. And of course, after I do the walkway of the bridge, although incomplete, I will export just to make sure I can export properly with the naming convention UCX from Blender to Unreal. Okay, let's switch here to local, like this. Oh, I didn't need to switch to local. Nice. So up until here, this works. Amazing, amazing. Dude, this bridge looks awesome. Up again, all the way up to here. Let's make these assets shine, because Tony did such a good job with them. Let's rotate it a bit. Press extrude again. Okay. There we go. Perfect on this side. And should be pretty perfect on this side as well. So I'm trying to get the simplest shape that wraps around the bridge object, like this, and like this a bit, and like this. So the player kind of seems he's walking on it. He will clip a bit, so everywhere you see the planks from the bridge sticking out of the collision I'm building, the player's legs will actually clip a bit through them. But being an isometric RPG, and especially being in the draft building phase it's in right now, I don't think it will be too much of a problem for us, and it can always be polished, improved and corrected later. Remember, red, green, blue. First we make it work. Right now it's not working. First we make it work, and then we make it work properly. That's the development attitude I try to stick with, and hopefully all of you will work in the same manner on your projects, or maybe if you take the level design course when building levels for this isometric RPG. Okay, here it actually looks okay, decent enough. We're good enough. Let's just make it happen. So I have two objects now. I have to file, export, FBX. I will select my Unreal good, just the selected objects. Let's export everything. And where do we export them? In worldly objects, hanging bridge. Technically, the magic of Unreal should detect a single source content change, and we should have collision here. Okay, something happened. Something did happen. We generated something. Asset, re-import. Okay, I wasn't using a convex hull, so this is convex. What I did here is concave, and concave isn't good. I could either do it by creating tiny boxes everywhere, and I think I might just do that, or I could switch to another type of collision. So let's quickly fire up collision Unreal export, Unreal export collision, FBX static mesh pipeline. So let's see what other options we have other than UCX. Pivot point, blah, 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 triangulation. Okay. Spheres, capsules, boxes, or convex objects. Okay, so I just did this, which is a big no, and I have to keep it simple. Okay, okay, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to go away. Okay, I'll create another box, and I'll simplify things a lot. Whoops. So I'll go into edit mode, faces, move them, bring them here. So I have to use only tiny little boxes in order to define the entire collision of this object. It's not the best approach, but it's the most efficient optimal FPS wise, performance wise. So if that's what a developer's gotta do, that's what a developer will do. So once again, what's the name of the mesh? Hanging bridge. What's the name of this? UCX underscore hanging bridge underscore 001. This way Unreal recognizes inside the FBX we're talking about the collision for this bridge and imports it accordingly in at the import phase from FBX to .uasset file. What else do I have to do now? We'll take this one and duplicate it a few times. Let's see if I can clone here. Name UCX hanging bridge 02. If it cloned, I'm super happy. NGS Nick, what you are seeing, so NGS Nick is asking if I have a complete course on Udemy or if I'm working on it. NGS Nick, what you are seeing here is actually the last sprint to finish the course content, and starting next week I will actually start recording and upload the course content on an online course platform. I don't know if I will go with Udemy. My original intention was to go with Udemy. However, I do not feel they are at the moment the best platform for courses, and especially I do not feel at the moment they are the best platform for content creators, for the course creators. So that's why we're currently investigating other options. Thinking about Teachable, which is a younger platform, which might be better suited for this kind of content, and we're also exploring other options as well. The original intention was Udemy for this course. Okay, edit mode again. Come on. Like this, like this, like this. So this is the NGS Nick, yes and no and yes and no. What I'm doing now is building enough content, assets, AI, functionality, and I'm getting a lot of help. Tony, as you can see, helped me already and will continue helping me with the assets. We've got Dr. Droji stepping in to refactor a bit the AI because I've made it kind of messy, etc. And all of this is getting built just so students can practice pure level design, which means gameplay, guiding the player flow, and building their own mini games with this content. So Atomic Worm 03, welcome to the stream. I'm super glad you're here anyway. It doesn't matter if you're here from the beginning or not. I didn't do much today on the stream. I did open a gift, and if you'd like, let's look at the gift. So Tony, one of the students that signed up for the upcoming Isometric RPG course, so I was struggling a bit with Blender because it's not my home turf as modeling software, and he stepped in and modeled all these props. And what I'm doing now is for this bridge right here, I'm generating simple collisions so we can generate navigation mesh on the bridge as well. Because if you look at the navigation mesh, okay, we're generating something here, but it's not right. You can see how the navigation mesh is going vertical, but the bridge is moving like this. Technically, we shouldn't have too much of a problem, because if I'm not mistaken, the player is actually dropped on the ground by physics. So if I'm not mistaken, let's give this one a try. The player will actually walk properly on the bridge. Just a sec. Let me put a special collision channel here. So the player, see, the player walks properly. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem, even if we keep it like that. Okay, that's actually an interesting observation. Because right now I was refining it for no obvious reason. You know what? Because I don't want to bore everyone to death on this stream. I didn't have enough undos. Yeah, I have to do it, because I didn't set enough undos in Blender. Yeah, so to come back to the answer for Atomic Worm, yes, we are creating games. We are creating the base of an isometric, RPG, Atomic Worm, to be precise. So assets and everything like that. Okay. Because I do have this saying that goes like, what's better than playing games? At least for me, it's making games. Yes, Atomic Worm, we are creating an isometric RPG in Unreal and a bit of Blender. What you're seeing right now is Blender, the free modeling software. And by the way, nice nickname, Atomic Worm. Okay. This one I want duplicated. Edit mode. Okay, so there we go. Let's move this here. The simple boxes are the simplified collision, so the player walks properly on the bridge. And then GSNick, I'll tell you why I still want to build it like this, because I know you're a technical-minded person, and you'd probably ask, hey, but if it was working, why do it like this? Distance approximation is different if we do the collision like this. So let me actually draw this on the bridge. This one goes out for NGSNick. So let's choose purple color, because I like purple. If I generate a nav mesh on the bridge, a navigation mesh, that blue patches you saw earlier, that looks like this. When the AI calculates the distance between here to here, the answer the engine will give him will be on a straight line something. However, and now I'll use green, which is neon green. If we make a collision that forces the navigation mesh to go like this, the AI will calculate distance from here to here based on the actual projection of the navigation mesh. And we kinda need this. Let me save it on the desktop. We kinda need this to to be super precise with the AI. Gersba is asking if it is hard to get into the developing business. Gersba, as long as you practice, study hard, I don't think it's hard to get into the game development business. Okay, I started 12 years ago when the entire landscape was different, but talented, hard-working people that have a portfolio to show are always sought after by big, small and medium-sized studios. My best advice for you, Gershba, would be you know how it goes. If you would do it for free, then you'd have to just find someone to pay you for it. Start working on a pet project, get together with a friend and see how it goes. Atomic Worm is saying he was interested in Blender and Unreal Engine some time ago, but being just 14, he was limited at Photoshop. I kinda understand what you mean. If you're talking about the capacity to understand stuff, because it's a 3D space, it's much more complicated. But I'm guessing you're a bit older now, and maybe you're ready to try again. Speaking of which, thank you very much everyone for tuning into this channel, and if you would consider to do so, please punch that follow button. This way you'll see every time I go online. I'm pretty active. I stream like 4 times a week, and you get to see more development and hear an old developer talk about the industry and whatnot. Atomic Worm 03. I would recommend start with Unreal Engine first. Try to understand how the whole game engine works and why we're doing stuff like this with collisions. And you know what, let me change the background a bit so we have a bit more color. Try to understand why we're doing this. Ah, now you're 14, okay. I started with 3D Studio Max at 14, 15, something like that. So I think now is the perfect time for you to start, because you're just forming your brain and the way you see the world, and it's the greatest time to start thinking about stuff like this. Plus, if for some reason maybe you hate math at school or computer science in general, if you start with Unreal Engine and Blender and stuff like this, I think you will discover the love of math. I'm not saying you'll become a programmer or whatnot. I'm not an excellent programmer. I'm just saying you'll wake up asking your math teacher what's a tangent, and actually paying attention to how you calculate a sine or cosine in trigonometry. Which isn't a bad thing, you know. It's not bad to be the kind of kid that knows how to calculate a sine or cosine or whatnot. It's actually kind of cool to be the nerdy guy that knows that stuff. Plus you'll be able to make video games. Yeah, good luck with your 8th grade exam. I know it's kind of a big deal now. Back in my day it wasn't that much of a big deal. But I know now it's like kind of tricky. You have to own it, and like it depends. Basically, let me guess, based on your results, you know, you get assigned to a better school or stuff like that. I don't know, I'm guessing. So good luck with that. And what can I say? Give it the best you got, and everyone will be happy no matter regardless of the result. I don't think you're that bad, as in to flunk it completely. Thank you, Indie Club Live. I'm not, but at the same time, let's not put that much pressure on them, right? I mean, we were raised under pressure and look how well we ended up. Yep. True that, true that. Ha! There we go. There we go. Okay. I almost got it. I almost got it. Sorry. Sorry it's taking so long. I almost got it. Gregor's man. Hello, hello. I hope I got your name right. Gersba, you're good enough for the rest of us to understand you. As for the PC which is not good enough, try lowering the settings to put it on lowest quality possible. Apparently all the raw bros are here in the house, which is very nice actually. Okay, so let's see if we're exporting now. I probably have some bad naming convention here. Yep, I do, which is bad. So Hanging Bridge 001. So this is 001. This is 002. This is 003. This should be 004. 005. 006. 6. This should be 7, 8. Hey, in the club live, it would be kind of nasty to get stuck with basic numbers in front of all the kids, right? Okay, let's save this one. Worldly objects. Let's call it Hanging Bridge. .blend. Save the Blender file, and now let's export everything again. Numbers are hard. Yes, yes, yes. Success, my dear friends, regardless of your country, nationality, gender, age, or gaming preferences. Be you a PUBG player or a Fortnite player, or even better, an indie game player, we now have proper collision. And yes, I was in the club live, I was actually holding one of the hands under the desk and going like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to keep it together. Okay, so now, if you notice, this one goes out especially for our homeboy NGS Nick. Now if you notice, we have the proper collision laid out on the object, and I think I can actually show it here. See? Because now I generate box by box by box by box. Yeah, numărătoare. We were using abacu, as us Romanians would say it. Okay, this is good, but I still need more collision. No, I can add the rest in Unreal. Check this out. For the easy parts, I can go directly in Unreal. I will need collision left and right. So, Control E to edit the object. Collision, add box simplified collision. This should be easy enough. Easy cheesy, easy cheesy. Yeah. Okay. And yeah. Okay. Save. And we should be good. We should be good. Yep. The nav mesh we're generating started to get smaller and smaller, but it's still okay and legit. Let's not show collision anymore, because I'm getting dizzy with all this information we're showing. Atomic Worm 03. Yes, I'm actually building a level design course. I do feel starting with level design is the best way to start exploring a game engine and game creation as a process. In the Club Live, I would like to hear your input on that as well. You have links to my YouTube channel, to my everything. The videos are also saved on Twitch. I checked that thing to save on Twitch, so we're all very good. And once again, please everyone, punch that follow, subscribe button, whatever, because you're really helping me keep the effort alive. This is almost pro bono. I'm not getting sponsorships or anything. I do this for the love of level design, and having more exposure helps me grow the channel. So thank you very much in advance. Okay, what should we do now? Well, let's test the bridge as if it would be connected to both ends with something. So we'll put one here. We'll scale it as much as we can. A box here. Don't be scared, I'll fix it right now. Like this, and like this. Core activities, what up? What up? If I'm not mistaken and my memory serves me right, Core Activities is another Blender specialist. Yes, in the Club Live, I kinda agree, at least you get a job that way, but I tend to disagree with the career path. Yes, specialist. You know much more Blender than I do, and actually these assets, I have to give credit where credit is due. The assets we're seeing in this scene were built by Tony, one of the students that's already enrolled for the upcoming level design course, when he saw me struggling a bit with Blender directly live. Yes, Atomic Worm 03. I do have a lesson. It's actually an entire course I'm working on, and this is actually the base. I'm building all the assets and AI and everything anyone would need in the course in order to start learning level design, and then to expand and dig in and use the rest as well. Yes, in the Club Live, but it's very hard to get out of QA. So other than Meme, I don't know many people who went upwards in the chain. And secondly, think about how much time it took them. Didn't you start as a level designer directly in the Club Live? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, Worm, you got it. Look at this. Such a beautiful transition. Ha! Okay, in the club. Why didn't you say so? I thought you started directly as a level designer. Okay, so you're my second success story to share. Okay, okay, makes sense now. Makes sense now. Okay, so we managed to get the bridge up and running. Let's get these peer modules up and running as well. This should be much easier if we do it directly here. We'll just add a box simplified collision. There we go. There we go. Good. Good enough. Save it. Let's also put the default textures. So the top planks, we want them to be the wooden ones. Atomic Worm 03, that actually might happen faster than you think, because I'll actually build a version probably for tomorrow and distribute with everyone who follows the channel, follows the YouTube page, whatever. I'll drop the link everywhere on the Facebook page, everything, because I would actually like to know how the game works on your computers. And if you could come back and say if it works or not and what kind of specs you have, that would be great. Because I'm trying to keep the game as low spec as possible in order to make sure a lot of people can try it out. So yeah. Yes, yes, you are correct. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about Didi in the club. I completely forgot about Didi. But okay, then maybe I'm the weird basket case that started directly as a level designer. Okay, so this one needs to be corrected as well. There we go. Collision, simple collision. I'm not seeing anything. Add a box. I'm adding a box collision. The music just turned weird. In the club live, do you know anyone who had this going on? Do you know anyone who switched from art to level design? I mean, is it like inspired by a true story, bro? No way. I mean, I guess yes way, because... Okay. Bye, Gersba. Please don't forget to follow, subscribe, so we can keep you updated and get notified the next time we're going live and making some fun stuff in Unreal Engine and Blender. And thanks for watching. See ya. Bye. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Dude, I gotta change the music because it's... Woo! It was too much. By the way, can you people hear the music? All good with the music? Box by box I'm creating collision. This being a simpler object, I can easily create the collision here. So I don't have to go in Blender and do like a more complex thing with boxes and whatnot. NGS Nick, yes, NCS playlist would be an option. However, I found this nifty little software called Pretzel, which is like entirely free. I'm guessing NCS playlist is also entirely free. And they have a pretty good sound, and I can filter by the style of music we want to listen to. Right now we're on upbeat, but we can go on anything. And it's cool because it also has like a check mark here where I can choose whether the music should be instrumental only or with voice. So if anyone else is in the streaming business and is thinking about music, NCS playlist, which is amazing. I actually listen. You know, I don't use NCS playlist during the streams because I actually listen to NCS for over 4 years now or something during my spare time and when I work or whatever, and I don't want to get tired with it. Yes, Worm, that is correct, but I do want to save the stream to make sure everyone who didn't make it can still catch up, see what went down and stuff like that. Yeah, I think it's fair for everyone if I save it. Let me know if maybe you don't want me to save it, but at the same time... Okay, so I did collision for everything now, and as you can see we now have correct navigation, and let's try something else. Let's put the peer modules like they should sit. Perfect, 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 perfect. Very nice. I should actually scale this a bit more. And you know what? I think we can do this in full screen mode so anyone can see it even better. Okay. Let's arrange these bad boys as good as we can. You don't have to be perfect with this model. What I'm interested in is making sure the collisions kind of match and overlap and I can still walk on the piers, and that I'm generating proper navigation. So let's increase the navigation volume. Let's make it bigger, taller, better, and let's take the player spawn point, bring it over here. Come on, player. Come on, player. There we go. Hit play. The game will be single player for now because that's the first focus of the course. However, I can imagine that at a later date we can easily switch to making multiplayer as well. So I'm not concerned about porting this into multiplayer. Unreal is pretty multiplayer friendly if you'd like. I need to change the collision on this object. Block all mouse. I need to change the collision on these objects as well. Come on, pier. Like this. If you're wondering why I have to change the collision channels in NGS Nick, it's because I created my own collision channel to detect where the player clicks when he moves in the world and to navigate only on that collision channel. It saves me a lot of headache with the player clicking in unwanted areas of the world and not being able to navigate and so on. Okay. Beautiful. Look at it. Look at it. It's beautiful. Nice, worm. Nice. I will start distributing the builds. We're not done yet with the assets. Thank you so much. But we'll start testing to see if it works on your PCs first. It should work. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. And you know what? I'm feeling confident today. You know what? Let's actually do something nice here. Asset showcase map. Hey Worm, you still got like 10-15 minutes or something? Okay. There we go. Let's actually build it. Package project Windows 64-bit. Yeah. Select folder. So I'm building the game as we speak. Hopefully it won't crash, it won't go funky on us or stuff like that. So while it builds, I'll transition to this one. So come on, shoot up some questions and stuff while we're transitioning. Level design guidance guy, add levels and maps, yes and why. NGS Nick, if you're asking about the 5, 10, 15 minutes I asked about, I'm actually building a very, very rough draft, and I'll probably... Nice. I can argue about that. Hey, you know what? I could actually do that. Okay. So, Indie Club Life sent me a video, and yes, I can argue about it. Before I played the video Indie Club Life sent, I don't necessarily agree with the tone of the person making the video. I think it's a bit of a griefing going on there. I hope I'm not breaking any rules by showing that video and whatnot. Hey, Indie Club Live, can you send us the link again? while it's building, so we can watch that Wolfenstein video. Or NGS Nick, if you still have the link. Because I don't think I saved it on a post-it or whatnot. Okay, NGS Nick sent it over, thank you. So it's this person right here. Can anyone see it? Yeah, okay. Let's kill the sound a bit. Auto mode. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's something just with you in the club live. Okay. So I won't even play the audio. In the club live, correct me if I'm wrong. The problem with the level design this person's talking about is the tiny thing there. So the player has to pass through a very narrow gap, and the guy is getting frustrated. The question is that the only way you can progress in this level? If so, yeah, it's pretty bad level design. Secondly, is it, yeah, okay, so I guess it was because everyone is a bit moany about it. Secondly, yes, the guy says in the video more light, it should have gotten, okay, so it's the only way, my bad then. Yeah, okay, so for those of you who haven't played Wolfenstein 2, you have abilities. In Wolfenstein 2 they added like 3 perks. You have the crawl under stuff, you have the run through, yeah, the cruncher, where you basically, I guess, if I can pause here, I guess that with the cruncher you would break here, right? So the cruncher would go directly through the iron stuff. You also have the extendable legs or something where you jump really high. So I'm guessing the extendable legs would get you from here to here, because if I'm not mistaken you can jump really high. I never seen even those being used, so I don't know. Okay, and then you have the crawler, or I don't know how to call it. Basically it's a ability which lets you, because they operate on your spine or something, and lets you crawl under here. So the guy in this video is complaining about, at least at the start, because that's all I watched, is complaining about how he didn't get it, he didn't understand what he has to do, and so on. My thing is, I did see a colleague at work playing Wolfenstein with this ability, and I can tell you something. If you select the crawler under pipes thing, you search for any kind of tiny little gap. You don't even need to have like a reddish light like this guy has, because he has kind of a clue, a reddish light here, but those guys were completely crazy. Yes, I agree with Indie Club Live. He's saying that the problem is that before this all the crawly places were signaled differently. I agree, but at the same time, I'll stop the video now because I guess this is the only thing. 340. Okay, so there's different issues. 340. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but I don't think this is about ability. So no, they weren't. The Crowley things looked exactly like this one, and even on a flat wall and without any light or anything. I didn't play Wolfenstein with the Crowley things, but I can tell you, bro, they were looking for any kind of tiny little hole and searching for it. We have a build, people. Sorry to interrupt. Hello, super badass, and thanks for following. Before that, they were all pipes. Okay, okay. Are we talking about the DLCs, maybe? Because I remember it differently. But anyway, we have a successful build. If my streaming allows it, let me up it on my drive. So let's see how we're doing, people. Builds, packaged, super badass, you're just in time. Let's see if we can distribute a build here. So Windows, no editor. I've built it for, okay, we're good. I've built it for Windows 64. Excellent, super badass. By the way, are you watching this from Windows or from Xbox? Okay, let's make a new folder. Builds. Let's archive this. Windows is for worm. Super badass is on Xbox. So the link I'm about to share might not work for you, because I've built an Unreal Engine project just as a test, but I've built it for Windows 64. Let me see if I can build it for Xbox. No, I don't have Xbox here. I'm pretty sure I can enable it somehow, so sorry about that. I don't even know if it will work for the other people watching the stream, and I hope I'm not completely killing my up bandwidth. Yeah, okay, so I need XDK. Okay, so I need XDK to build it for Xbox. So sorry about that one, super badass. I'll just pump up some music again. Dude, I thought they integrated everything in Unreal. And I still don't know if I can build just with the vanilla Unreal. I'll actually investigate this at a later point. So the streaming is still working, the Google Drive is still uploading, and now I can actually share this with everyone who's using a PC. Super badass, yes, please search for Levels and Maps on Facebook as well. Okay, let me get the shareable link. Sharing settings. Anyone with the link can view. Okay, let's copy the link. So there we go, people. I hope the link works and you can actually click on it. Worm, tell me if you can click on the link in the chat and whatnot. I'm actually curious if we can distribute that easily. I'm using a Restream chat, so yeah. Super badass. Levels and Maps on Facebook as well. Nice, Worm. So download it. You need permission. Oh, okay. Anyone with a link, can you? Okay. So done. Get shareable link. Copy. Try it again, please. You shouldn't need permission anymore. I'm not that good with Google Drive, I know. I'm used to completely different kind of software. Is it okay now? Can you copy it? Can you download it? You still need permission. How do I get shareable link? Anyone with the link can view more. Okay, wait. Yes. Done. Get shareable link. Okay, one more try. It's the same link actually. Try it this time, it should work. Worm, if you get it running, don't be scared. You don't have any art, environment, visuals, nothing yet. Actually works. Okay, try to unpack it and let me know if it actually like functions in any kind of way. I'm actually really curious. I know Indie Club Live's specs because he has them on his Twitch page. Let me know how good it works for you in the Club Live. It's very gray box, very not much. Okay. Oh, and everyone, before you start cursing, escape key doesn't work. Press tab instead. So if you want to quit the game or stuff like that, press tab to get to the menu, etc. Because I'll tell you why I mapped it on tab for now. When I play in the editor and I want to access the menu, I have to, if I press escape, I stop the play in editor, right? Press tab. However, if I map it to tab, I can still access the menu while playing in the editor as well. And I'm not expecting everyone to use Alt F4 to close the build, so you can press tab and press quit and it should actually quit the game for you. Okay, enough talking. Let's start doing what we all gathered here today to do and actually start propping a tiny little environment. So this is asset showcase map. Nice. Can't move, says Indie Club Live. With left click anywhere on the... oh yeah, my bad. See? You can't move. Actually, I packaged the right map. It's this one you're seeing, but you still can't move because I didn't set the collision channel here as well. I wasn't planning to do this today. Black hole mouse, save, file, recent levels. You'll also go through this ones. Collision presets, black hole mouse, save. Not, let's recent levels, level 2. Yeah, fixing it. I'm fixing it right now, guys. I still can't believe we're actually doing this. So we actually distributed the game executable and you can open it and see how fast it fails or breaks or whatnot. So collision presets, black hole mouse, and let's save current. Okay, so this is what you'll see. I'm sorry about that, it's maybe not that much. Save everything, file, package project again. Development, yeah, it works for development, Windows 64. Okay, packaging again. And this time, before I send it to you people, I will actually launch it locally to make sure it works, which, by the way, is proper etiquette. Thank you, Indie Club Live. Fortunately, it's about 2-3 weeks for even being considered as a green light attempt. It's 2-3 weeks away from that, man. I want my time back. Yes, Atomic Worm, I have to upload it again and then you have to download it again. But first I will test it myself to see if it works. It's launching on another monitor because way too many monitors. But yeah, now it works. Okay. There's no green light on Steam anymore. Yeah, I'm old. The answer is simple. Indie Club Live, no. Okay, it works. I'm archiving again. Compared to blah. If you thank you so much for showing this much interest. And if you're showing this much interest, I know already what to do next. So, in builds, I'll delete this. Yeah. Good question. I know you hear it on this channel a lot, and I guess you might hear it on Indie Club Live as well from time to time. Or maybe he's young at heart. Okay, so I'm uploading again on Google. I mold. Yeah. I am a bit moldy as well. Old and moldy. Okay, people, a new archive is uploaded. Try it now. It should work. And because it should work, and I know it should work, let's actually beautify the start map first, right? Because this is what you'll see. And let's beautify this. So, let's put some materials here. And thank you so much for allowing me to have some fun tonight with this map. It was due to happen anyway. Let's put some trees as well. It's the same link, Atomic Worm, but I'll give it again. Sorry, my bad. Archive. Bam. Link is updated again. Okay. And yes, Nick, you remember this signpost? Yep, it's that one. Red, green, green. Easier said than done. Or actually, didn't I clean it? No, I didn't clean it yet. Yeah, Yeah. Oh man, that was so dirty. I got nauseous. Okay. Now, I'll also put this one here. And here this continues. Continues game if you have a save. There we go, friends. There we go, my dear friends. I'm adding art in the start map, so the yeah. But did you also send me? You gave me the picture. So yeah. But I don't think you actually sent me like the asset. You sent me the picture in GSNick. So I would have to do the same cleanup in mine as well, which I didn't do. Okay. Fence. Come on, let's add a few fences here and there. Materials. Yeah, just the pick. Okay. For a second there, I thought you actually sent me the blueprint, and I was like, how did I miss that? Props, worldly objects. I'm gonna make something pretty by the end of this stream. So at least you should be able to move from one map to another, but they're all gray box, right? Like draft maps, if I'm not mistaken. Cannot pick up mean. If you're talking about the white boxes, those are health potions, and I'm guessing you have full health inventory. If you're talking about the... yeah, you should be... you're talking about these ones, right? Oh, cannot pick up. No, cannot pick up. Yeah. No picky up, sir. No picky up. Thank you. No picky up. I'm working on making something nice now. I'm already customizing a bit the start map. With those guys, what should I do? I think that's about it, Atomic Worm. All the maps we have now are just to test AI objects and stuff like that. The actual levels for this, I would hope and expect all the people who take the course to actually build for themselves, because that's the whole point of having a level design course, is to help you build your own story, your own levels, your own action-packed RPG isometric dramas. That's why I'm struggling to make functionality AI and sometimes failing miserably at it. So you don't have to worry about that for now, and just start making your own tiny RPG stories. Okay. Worm, do you have your specs on your Twitch page? If I visit your page later, can I see your specs? Because I'm trying to understand in what neighborhood of performance we're at right now. No, okay. If you could just tell me the processor and video card. That's all that kind of matters. And you don't have to be like super specific. I knew you were gonna say that, Indy. You can't, you can tell, yeah, okay, shoot. And thank you so much. According to GDPR, okay. What happened when you changed the resolution, Indy? It broke your right monitor. Okay, so people don't change resolution. Indy was being a good friend and tried to test all the features and functionality, but please don't change resolution. It broke your right one. Okay. I'll have to investigate why it's doing that. Blacked out both of them. Sorry. I'm so sorry about that, Indy. I'll have to properly investigate what's going on there. Okay. The full screen window button doesn't work. Okay, good to know, good to know. Hey, Indy, you know the default level designer answer, right? You know about the full screen. It works on my machine. No, I seriously have to look into that. If I'm not mistaken, it doesn't even work on my machine. So yeah. And thank you that for a pre-release, pre-alpha, yeah. I'm afraid to get latest, Indy. I'm in that stage of the project. I'm afraid to get latest. Works fine. Nice, NGS. Thank you very much. Thank you. Still work in progress, still a long way to go, but day by day we're making some progress, and that's good. So FX 420. Whoa! Dude! Worm! That's like Indie Club Live and then just Nick. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but that's like a spaceship grade computer, right? It's a rocket. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but dude, isn't that like R9? Like, is that the Vega, or am I completely off the rails here? Is that the Vega? You have the Vega? NGS Nick, what was the shortcut again for moving the pivot on an object? I know you told me this one in one of the past streams, but I can't seem to remember it today. So many exciting things happened. The AMD 8-core has 4 cores. How does that even work, bro? I mean, oh, they're marketing them as cores, but instead it's threads. Is that the thing, Indy? They're saying course, but they're threads actually. Okay, NGS Nick, thank you so much. Yeah, so they're marketing threads. Yep. They're marketing threads. Oh, AMD, how you love doing this to us. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. Because I want to first move it, then clone it. Now move it. Okay, now I want to move it, and now I want to rotate by it. Okay. Then I put it here. I rotate it again. I did promise I'll make some a grass model for tonight's stream, and we're soon gonna need it. I'm just beautifying a bit the start of the map and adding some geometry and whatnot, like so. There we go. There we go. I like these two. PUBG, okay. Dude, if you can play PUBG, it's good. Don't mind me saying, but PUBG isn't one of the most optimized games in the world. Not necessarily about the age. Do they have an age limit on PUBG? You have to be this old in order to play it? I didn't know that. Really? Really? Oh yeah, because of the gore and dismemberment and... Yes, Worm, as NGS Nick says it best, you should be able to run Unreal Engine. Okay. Okay. You know what? On this one, I'll just put it like green. I think it's about time, and maybe actually a bit too late now, but I should switch to terrain. I should add some terrain here. Sorry, landscape. You know what? Actually do it from here. Sort of, Indie Club, sort of. This would be a football field, but I won't make the landscape that big for this first level. So 15 by 15, 2 by 2 sections, number of, you know what, 128 by 128, 64 by 64, yeah, low medium should be fine. I still don't know about the R9, if we're talking about the R9 Vega or not, because I know the Vegas are also R something. I can't remember R what. If good luck finding one, by the way. It's not? Okay. Okay, so I just created a landscape. This landscape. I'll go from the landscape editing mode to the normal mode. It's about time we use terrain, people. Sorry. But as Indie Club Live said, it looks too much like a football field. We can just delete the floor now. Oops. We can just delete the floor. We can just delete the white floor here as well. Yeah. Hacknet is free for 24 hours. Well, people, you heard Indie Club Live. I know for sure after this stream I'll go claim my Hacknet. If I'm not mistaken, it's more like a puzzly game, right? Oh, NGS Nick. Okay, thanks for looking that up. So it's not that R9. Okay, but 2012, dude, I sold my GTX 970 just a few days ago, and you can still play almost anything in 1080p on medium or even high, or for some games, especially the console ports, even on ultra. So yeah, let's assign a terrain material here. Bam. Oh, okay, okay. Again, Indy, thanks for spotting it out, but yeah, too bad it's since from yesterday. Sorry, it's not free anymore. Wait. Okay, making some progress here. Sculpt. Okay. You know what? I will flatten at this point here and there, like so. Oops. Bam. AC Rogue. Was that the one made in co-op with the Bulgarian studio, Indie? If I'm not mistaken? You could do a clip with your... Yeah, I know, dude. I know. I'm not that good with terrain, actually. But I'm faking it till I'm making it. Adding a bit of noise here and there. Okay. Sofia, nice. Nice. How long did you stay? How much time did you spend there in the club live to go like full proper English on you? Sofia, watch it in the club. Watch it. Watch it. We're trying to be as family friendly as possible. Okay, people, so for everyone who saw me on this week's Thursday stream, so the last stream, we did create a very smart blueprint for 4 + 2 months. 6 months, dude, that's a long time away from home, but I hope you had fun. We did create blueprints, not here. Okay, we did create this one. Socata, dude, worm. My girlfriend loves Socata. What? What? Not that social, were you? Not that social in the club live? Are you sure they weren't programmers? Sorry for any programmers watching this. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Much love. Much love. So NGS Nick, I don't know if you got the ending of the stream on Thursday, but we made the road tool actually work, my friend. Nice. Thank you very much, NGS Nick. And yes, we did get it to work in the last like 5 minutes or something. Thank you. So remember how on last stream we reduced those raycast distances? Shouldn't have done that, because now I'm not hitting the terrain anymore. So we have to edit this again and increase the distances. 250, 2000. Yeah. You know what? 5,000. So this is the first one, and this is the second one. 5,000. And yes, Nick, yes, at some point I really have to clean this up. But if you're wondering when I would clean this up, after I'm done with everything, bro. First I finish everything, then I clean it up. The last one is still getting issues, but it's okay. Looking better and better. I will save as... No, I'll save this as the start map, and then I'll just pick this terrain. Ooh, snap. I kinda broke it. Now this looks better. CTV only if it's family friendly, please. I mean, the chatbot already doesn't like you for some reason, even when you are family friendly. All hail the chatbot. I can't believe you. Yes, very nice one. I can't believe you. It's working. Okay, looks good enough. Let's see how it looks like from here. Too abrupt here. Numb. That was the punchline I wasn't expecting, bro. And when I say punchline, usually Liviu would get punched if he wouldn't have. If he wouldn't have it. Sorry, I have a bit of a trouble talking and adjusting the spline at the same time. Okay, okay. No, they're not. I actually believe we were able to have much more fun as kids than as grown-ups. That's the only difference, if you'd like, between a kid and a grown-up. Much easier to entertain as a kid. Much easier to entertain. Can you open your Steam and try to redeem a code? Sure, shoot out the code. Confirm train to spline. Yes. There we go, friends. We now have what looks like a road. Here I kind of went overboard, but that's okay, I guess. What's the code, NGS Nick? How do I even? Wait. I should, by the powers of this interface, I will try to whisper you. Like a river. Ah, okay. No. No, it's more like a cobblestone. And GS Nick, just give me 1 second, and I hope I won't break anything by logging into Twitch directly from Twitch and stuff like that. So I'm streaming channel dashboard, I guess. I'm in the dashboard, stream chat. Oh God. At NGS Nick. Yeah. So I think, did I whisper you? I don't know if I whispered you or not. I hope I whispered you. Okay. So now it kind of looks a bit better. Everything looks a bit better. Okay. But everyone saw it, NGS Nikos. I don't think you whispered me back. Let's see who's the first one to the code. Quickly, get the code. Games, activate the product on Steam. Next, I agree, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. Hacknet Deluxe Edition. Thank you very much, NGS Nick. Thank you very much. I won't set it to download now, but thank you very much, NGS Nick. It's a puzzle-y game, right? Thank you. You, my friend, have just earned yourself the level design course the moment we finish it. So thank you. You're on my list, and yep, you just earned yourself the level design course with this beautiful gesture. Thank you very much, NGS Nick. You're very nice as a person. Yeah, it's a hacking game. Years? I see what you did there. Funny, funny. Okay, I really have to save. And yeah. Kappa. I really have to clone this. Put it here somehow and scale it violently. There we go. The spaces between the fences, these ones you mean? Or the space between the planks themselves? Come on, Indy, be specific. Yes, Theo. Was that a trap? If it was so sublime, I still can't get it. Now, before we go into even more detail with this start map, let's see how much the player can actually see. Ah, okay, got it. That's easy, my friend, that's super easy. Browse to asset. Beta? Is this beta, mister? Wait. Yeah, actually, this looks better. For level design reasons, this actually looks better. And I'll also angle snap. Snap! And do this. Yep. True. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, I would still have to make a road there, but I want to turn them so I see the plank details towards me, not away from me. Maybe like this. Yes, NGS Nick, the troll on the box is supposed to stay there. He's the test to see if a troll that's outside your navigation reachable area still shoots properly at you and does his stuff right. So yeah, he's supposed to stay there. But thanks for noticing and for asking. Okay, so this is what we got so far. Now, before we all go completely crazy, Let's also change the, so first I'll put the proper collision on the terrain, but let's also change the color of the terrain material, because the blue stuff has nothing to do with this game. It was just a debug. And by the way, if any of you is feeling super techie, NGS Nick, I'm looking at you, friend. Let me share you a nice link, because you shared with me stuff. I'll share stuff with you about the terrain material and how I got it to look like this. So recent uploads, lessons, courses. Let me just find the page and share it with you, NGS Nick. I guess you'll have fun with this one. There you go, my friend. So you see the tutorial for the terrain and how I did it and stuff like that. Actually, let's move this a bit further. So again, before you start criticizing, if you'd like, my assets, before I start criticizing by myself my own assets, remember NGS Nick, we didn't create yet all the rock models, so that's why I'm doing the nasty stuff we talked about in the last episodes with not using enough geometry from the rock to show it properly, etc. We're still working on the rock assets, and at some point we'll have like better rock assets altogether. Okay, enough with this stuff. Let's maybe increase this one and scale it up like this. Boom, beautiful, beautiful, pure beauty. Save the map. It still rocks, yeah. It still rocks. Maybe a few generic trees here and there. I could technically paint with them, but ooh, my bad. I could technically paint with them, but for now I'll just place them one by one. And also try to get some nice effects and placing them one by one. I'm really playing around with the scale in this one. Like so. And bam, to give it more depth and whatnot. I know Indie Club Live's next question will be, but do you have billboards? You're making the trees billboards from yes. Reverse treology, the psychology of trees. I'm quickly rotating here and there, trying to get a nice effect. And as we are moving away from the camera, adding it, we might not even see these ones because the camera might be a bit too far, a bit too sloped, sorry, but it's still a nice detail. Yeah, we might not see those ones. Let's see. Yeah, we're not seeing them. Ha! Because the camera isn't tilted enough. That's why we don't see them. But interesting. So I would have to raise this whole portion of the world and lower this much more in order to see it properly. So it should actually be more abrupt. Let's see now. What exactly do I see here? So when I get here, up, I see up until where the road ends. How do you design a MOBA map? Two on the sides, one in the middle would be the answer altogether. Two on the sides, one in the middle. Done. You got yourself the MOBA map. Ah, but placing the pillars and so on and so on. I'm trying not to engage in this conversation in the club live. I'm trying my best. I don't know how good I am at succeeding, but I'm trying my best. Okay, and let's get these bad boys. How would I improve the default MOBA map? Verticality. I would double paths here and there by using bridges or tunnels again here and there. That would bring a nice perspective to the genre, and also it depends on whether the heroes would have vertical abilities or not. You can't select the... I know, NGS Nick, I know, you saw me cringing there for a second, because I was. Nice spot you got there. So yeah, I can't select the assets like in Blender, but actually I can group them if I would really like to, and you know what? Officially, I think they're ready to be grouped now. So, ep, they just go into one big group. Control G. Okay. And there we go. This should be somewhere around here. Let's see if I can see the trees and the rocks now. No, I still need to bring them, to pull them much closer. Yes, we are still missing the grass and some bushes. The grass will definitely cover today. Bushes, I think in the next episode, or maybe Tony, God bless his soul, will help us out with those ones as well. Okay. Okay. Do I see them now at least? Okay, I see something. I'll put the continue game somewhere around here. And I'll put this sign here. Ah, okay, come on. Come on, I got this, I got this, I got this. There we go. That's looking decent. You know what? Let's try to do a lighting build and see what shadow map resolution we should put on the objects. So I'll do it on medium. As usual, people, if this crashes, it's the lighting build. We're at 68-ish degrees right now. Should be good. I'll start closing programs. Thank you again, NGS Nick, for the key. You're awesome. What am I looking for? The swarm agent. Where are you, swarm buddy? Okay, so just by the speed with which we've built the light, I'm pretty sure we'll need better resolution on a lot of... Oh, actually... Okay, let's edit them. Light map resolution. 64, let's go to 128. So I'm doubling the light map resolution, thus doubling the detail. The detail this kind of rocks will keep when building light. The CPU is hot, not medium build. And I still have a feeling I didn't disable F-Flux. There we go, there we go, there we go. Color quality is back, at least on my computer. I hope also for the stream. This still looks a bit gnarly. Not, I'll override this one. No, I'll just edit the group, unlock. And this one I'll put in 256 override. Or even 512. That should be good. Let's start the build again. And you'll see how the lighting builds now start to take longer and longer. You'll see the big one with 512 texture resolution dragging in behind, lagging, being the last one. Or not. That was still surprisingly fast. Okay. Huh. I'll probably have to look a bit at the normals, because whatever's going on here isn't that swell. But okay, we still got some lighting issues. Okay. But I'm trying to get some depth out of the entire scene, so maybe the volumetric fog, which I don't have modes. Let's add some volumetric, no, fog. Atmospheric fog or exponential height fog. More density in low places of a map, less density, okay. Let's make sure I don't have any kind of fog in the map. Oh, I do have the atmospheric fog, okay. Set the shadow to dynamic only, I think. No. No. No, I want to keep the shadow, but I want to get better shadowing. Default light color. Let's turn it a bit bluish. Bluish. A bit bluish. Too much bluish. Okay. And that I can edit NGS Nick from here. So in the world settings, in the light mask settings, Smoothness. $50. And maybe decrease the scale to 0.8. Save and build, and brace yourselves because now the whole lighting build will take much longer. You might be wondering why I'm not in a rush to make the grass. That's because making the grass will be super fast. Super fast. Yeah, starting to be a bit slower, but it's still good. Okay. Okay, so I'm still not getting good results here. So I'm pretty sure, regardless of how much I increase the resolution on this object, I would have to increase the resolution inside the mesh itself. So let's pump it up to 256, you know what, 512 actually, 512. There we go, apply changes. I'll actually look at the UV channel. It has very long polygons, we might have problems anyway. I'll probably have to re-triangulate this rock. I don't like what's going on here because I'm getting overlapping polygons, so it might not be the resolution. But anyway, let's build it one more time. No worries, worm. Dungeons and Dragons like next to you in the room or something, or on the interweb? Discord. Nice, nice. Okay. We save this bad boy. We go new. Let's see what we compiled. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't crash on me now. Oh no. No, it's not crashing. Okay. Yeah, okay, so this happens. Yeah, this happens because of the way the triangles are made up. So I'll have to go in Blender and fix the rock. Something I won't do now because it's boring. I'm just tessellating and adding geometry. However, let's do the grass. I want to create a plane. Super simple. Plane. I want to call it grass. Who would have expected this? And the trick here is to give the impression of having a lot of grass in the world by using as little geometry as possible. So, in face mode, I go here, I go here, I don't know, I can even scale it like this, and like this. Ah, if only. Separate, connect slides, split, separate. Just duplicate, dude. I just want to duplicate. I'm a very simple man, trying to do just a clone to element. Thank you very much. Like this. Being an isometric style game, I'm tilting the planes here and there clone 12. And I think we're done. Like this. This one, come on, come on, come on. Not this one. Ah! Where are you, Blender? Blender. Okay, so Blender is jumping from one monitor to another because I've pressed the wrong button. Okay, here we go, we're back. Okay, this one maybe I take here. I go again. Clone to element. Like this. And we're done. I select everything. I go to UV image editor. We look here and we go like UV mapping smart UV project. Okay. And I should just get squares on the... Ooh, no. Unwrap. Now I've got me some squares, but they're not all on the same place. Cylinder projects from view bounds. Follow active quads. Follow active quads. No, I don't like it. Stretch to UV bounds, correct aspect, island margin, angle limit. Yeah, okay. Back to the drawing board, because I want to be as fast as possible with my mapping. I will first map an object. Map an object, save a life. I will first map an object, this one, and then I will clone it. Unwrap, unwrap. There we go. Now we're in proper mapping with this plane, and now all I have to do is go like clone to element and clone it and move it around, and clone it again and move it around. So bam, clone to element, I'll move it around. These are like the annoying bushes from PUBG. There we go. Clone to element. There we go. Beautiful. It looks beautiful. And we have our bush. Doesn't look like much grass for now, but it will be. Image. Okay, not. Never mind. Have a wonderful. See you in the club live. See you on the next one. Peace. Indeed. Grass. Exporting my grass. Now let's pump up the music a bit. Yeah, let's do it in Photoshop. Okay, we're open. So, I create a simple texture, and since we're here, I create a bit more of them. 512 by 512 pixels should be okay. It's a little too loud now. Okay, back to talking. Create a simple texture. I delete the background layer because we don't need it, and we will save it with alpha. And let's create a custom shape. Looking for something that could be made to look like grass. This one. Boom. Like so. The fill, I want it to be a gradient type fill. From top to bottom, I want it to be what color? Turbo green up. Wait, this is the bottom, so dark green. Neon green up. There we go. I duplicate this a few times. Hey, NSB 1990. Welcome to the stream. We're making a simple grass texture. Nothing too loco here and there. Excellent, excellent. We're working hard on getting the last detail in a map we started polishing for our stream. And if you hang in there just a little bit, we'll actually show it. I listen fine. Thank you very much. The music got you in here, eh? This looks good. Not that skilled, my friend, but working on it for the past 12 years or something. But I'm still not as skilled as I'd like to be. Okay, so I'm saving this with transparency. It's a PNG, it doesn't matter that much. We'll go in D, my dream. No, it's in D, builds. Nice, thank you very much, NSB. Punch that follow button and get notified whenever I go online. I do this about 4 times a week. So there's plenty of stuff to watch here, that's for sure. Content, materials, textures, lights, water, grass. Grass PNG. Thank you very much. I have to get notifications somehow because in the chat I'm using I can't see the notifications, so sorry about that for not giving credit where credit is due, but I'm working on it. No, because I'm using this one. It's the restream thing. So yeah, I have to probably plug something in OBS. If you know how to do it, tell me how to do it. If not, I'll probably follow from the dashboard, but it's still not pinging. Yeah, I need the Streamlabs. Okay, let me write that down. So you said Streamlabs, which is probably a plugin and the bot. Streamlabs plus bot. NGS Nick, you're the second person that says this, the first one being Indie Club Live. So you know how it goes, man. If two people tell you this, you have to start going that direction. Okay, so I should get some updates here from Unreal. Oh, I didn't export. Object mode. Did I export? I can't remember if... Yes, I did. Import. Sorry. There we go. We are importing here. The FBX, the grass is coming. And a texture also came. So, yeah, I'm getting a bit tired, as you can see it. Worldly objects. We have the grass here, which doesn't look like much yet, especially because we're not seeing the two-sided planes. Made out of wood, not iron. Yeah, for now they're made out of wood, but they should be made out of iron, NGS Nick. Thanks for pointing that out, and I'll also write that down. Screws, different material. Problem is I didn't set a different material ID on them, and I won't do it now. I'll just bug fix it later. I want to get the grass functional. So we should also go in the materials, maybe. Materials. Should I make a new one? Yes, I should make a new one. New material. Let's call it grass. So original. NSB 1990. I am originally from Bucharest, Romania, but right now I reside in beautiful Zagreb, capital of Croatia. Let's put here the grass texture, the opacity, metallic spectral, emissive, normal. I need it to be masked and two-sided. Nice to meet you, NSB. I would ask where you're from, but with the GDPR regulation, I'm afraid to do it. No, just kidding. Where are you from, man? Okay, so there we go. Now we have something that kind of looks like grass, a texture that kind of looks like grass. It's good enough for me. I'll just save the material. Germany, and I can call you Nico. Okay, Nico. Sorry, I kind of missed it. I was looking at the material editor. I was staring intensely at the material editor. Okay, so we created the masked material for the grass. We created the model, which should use... Let's just put the grass material real quick. No, NSB. I try to also talk while doing this, because that's how I test myself. Okay, we got somewhere, people. We got somewhere. The Blender exported everything 90 degrees clockwise rotated. So now we should go in Blender, select all the polygons and rotate 90 degrees counterclockwise. Nico, if I get this right while talking, doing a 90-degree counterclockwise rotation in the UV map of this object, then you can upload my multitasking. Until then, let's see how it goes. So I selected everything. I select here, and how do I rotate 90 degrees counterclockwise? There we go. I would also like to, come on, let's drag this. Let's drag this a bit lower, and I will also like to move it a bit. Rotation, scale, pivot, no. Oh, or do I just... How do I... Okay, I'm moving it. I want to put it here. I would select the vertices and put them here. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Did I get it right, Nico? Did I get it right? I hope so too. If not, we'll try again. So, by the magic of Unreal, update this object. Close, but not close enough. So now it's, at least now it's easy because we just do 180 degrees. See, so I'm not that good with multitasking yet. Okay, UV image editor. Wrong, I know. What would have been easier to do probably would have been to put the texture in here, but I'm feeling brave and I'll rotate again without bringing in the texture. Flip vertical. Detach edge verts and mirror vertically, or no, we'll just rotate once and rotate twice. Done. It's the safest way. Object mode. Exactly. Yeah. Especially, I'm a bit tired. I don't know what time is now in Germany, but for us it's like 10 o'clock almost, and I've been doing this for like 4 hours now. So yeah, especially when you're tired, just the safest, simplest way always works. So, okay, we're on the same time zone. NGS Nick, if you're still here, my friend, we have grass. However, I do have a feeling it's also very, very, very tiny. And I don't want to use the material itself on the object, so I'll create a material instance called grass, and I'll put my material instance in the folder, in the proper folder, or not. In the proper folder, move here. 11 p.m. warm, okay. So no school, yeah, of course, because it's Saturday. Okay, so now I've got the material instance. I need to put it on the object. Instead of using directly the material, we'll use the material instance, grass, bam, because now we can use this material to create reed or any other kind of vegetation, foliage, whatever. And let's save everything and let's check the scale of it. So if I just drop the object here, see, it's really, 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 really tiny. See how small it is, NGS Nick? I don't like it. I'll scale it a bit. Up. How are we here? Object mode. I should go in edit mode and scale from there. No. I don't know. This big. If I scale from here, technically I don't need to reset X form every time I change the scale, technically. Practically, let's find out together live during this beautiful stream. So, saving again, we call it grass. Nice combo. Nice combo. So more vacation than actual school, I guess. Luckily you're not getting any snow or something like that as well. Okay, so now the grass scaled. Let's see how it looks like. I'll ask everyone in the stream, what do you think? Is the scale okay, or should I increase it even more? I'm feeling like I should increase it a bit more, but maybe I'm a perfectionist. Okay, so Nico says it looks good. Worm, what about you? A bit smaller. Okay, Nico. I will start doing variations on it, scale variations when painting on the terrain. So it will become a bit smaller or a bit bigger. I wouldn't go smaller because we have like bigger objects. For the grass, Worm. So this one, the grass, is it tall enough, short enough, good enough? How are we doing here with the grass? Okay, we'll keep it like this, but yes, Nico, let's play a bit with its scale while painting on the terrain. And since we're still here, I need to quickly generate 2 more textures, in some parts bigger, yeah, closer to the borders. But I want to generate some diffuse textures for the terrain, so sorry if it's like super boring and super simple at the same time. So I want to generate a texture for the ground, grassy ground. I want to generate one for the slopey part, the slopes. So let's go a bit higher towards the white. And I want to generate one for the dirt. So I'll go into like brownish stuff, maybe more brown. Bam. So this one goes out as a PNG 24, might be overkill. Exactly, exactly. Yes, yes, Worm. So this would be new folder terrain text. So this would be dirt. This would be slope. And this would be grass. There we go. Okay, because I don't necessarily like the default texture I'm using here, and the fact that I'm using blue to detect if my terrain material is working, so we're fixing this now. So I select the terrain, we go for the material. Here it's okay to work directly on the material because we're not instancing that much in too many terrains at the same time. And let's see where we were here. So this is the green stuff. So we'll use this one as grass from the terrain texture path. I don't need to do the multiply anymore, so I can go just like this, and we should technically still be... I'll keep the multiply for now. I'll keep the multiply for now. You know what? I'll just keep it. This should be the dirt. Again, technically, I don't need the multiply. Practically, let's find out. And this, Oh, I have a third color as well. Nice. Slope selector. This should be the slope. This should be the slope. So slope. Did I call it slope? Yes, I did. Save everything and let's see if it works or not. If it doesn't work, Nico, I will probably finish off in about 20 minutes or something because I'm a bit tired. But let's see if it worked. Yay, it worked! Now we have the low poly style even on the terrain. Nice. But you can find the stream, Nico. Let me just try to link somehow. Sheesh, I'm tired. I'm searching for the link now if you're wondering what's happening. Live streams, live stream calendar. So let me just quickly share the live stream calendar link with you. Bam, we're here, Nico. So 4 times a week because I want to progress on my project and I want to show the world how I do it. Hello, one Mickey, uno Mickey. Tell me how to spell, how to pronounce your name right. I'll just say Mickey, if it's okay with you. Hello and welcome. A head fall off from a body in Unreal Engine 4. I'm pretty sure you should swap the meshes at some point. But yeah, I think I know someone I can ask and get back to you on another stream with an answer. Right now, on the fly, I don't know how to make a head fall. Okay, so we've got diffuse colors, we've got everything in here. Looks better and better. I still multiplied the slope color with blue and I don't want that. So I don't need that multiply as well. I'll just go like this. Yes, Nico, exactly. One head and exactly, Nico, exactly, but I don't know practically how to set that up. And I'm pretty sure you will swap between the, yes, Mickey, 2 meshes, and you will swap between the character mesh. So you'll go from char to the damaged meshes. Exactly, from char meshes to damaged meshes. Okay, so now we got something that looks more like mountainy stuff. Because I want to make some dirt here, I'll quickly go into terrain, paint, and with this one I will quickly paint some dirt. Will I quickly paint some dirt? Oh no, yeah, okay, it works. Good luck. Okay, I'm getting some dirt here, which looks good. So I can upgrade my tool, my road tool, to do this automatically for me, and I will probably do this. But what I didn't mention is that I would like to distribute this level again, build it and distribute it again. Maybe Worm wants to get the executable one more time. We'll see how it goes. Here and there, beam, beam, beam. Okay, we'll maybe put some dirt in the middle. Didn't you set the rocks material? And just Nick, you're asking about these rocks? These ones? It's not about material, it's about correcting the geometry, and that would take a while. So that's why I hesitate to do it on stream. Yeah, okay, it works. The spline ones. Dude! You're right, I didn't set the material on them. Nice save. Nice save. So saving, let's exit the terrain mode, let's go here, browse to, no, we don't have to browse to the asset, we need to actually browse to this asset. And here we should have in modular house, no, in stream objects, cobblestones. Yes, rock. Material instance, rocks. Saved, beam. There we go. We're in business. Looks good. Save it, build it, and let's see what we've got at the end of this stream. So for anyone watching who didn't yet push the follow button or the subscribe button or whatever kind of button you like to push, if you'd like to see more of this stuff, please do it, don't hesitate. We can have fun with Unreal Engine, share our knowledge, try to help each other out, learn from each other, and always, always, always make something unreal. Let's see what the end result for today is. Worm, actually the character is as simple as you've seen it now. If you're talking to me, if you're talking to me, if you're talking to Mickey, I'm also curious how his character will work. The base functionality of the character, what you saw now in the build, would be probably almost all the functionality for the level design course. The goal here would be, I'm starting to lag a bit, the goal here would be to have something easy to use. NSB, aka Nico, sure, just shoot a question after stream. Yep, if you message me, let me again check the Twitch. So if you message me, yeah, I see some messages here, so we're solid. Solid. Okay. Do you want me to build it again and upload it on Google Drive again? Is it worth the difference? You tell me, folks. You tell me. Yes, says Atomic Worm. Okay, okay. Then let me also move the continue game loader somewhere around here maybe. Again, it's very pre anything. So take it with a grain of salt, people. Ah, okay, okay, Nico. Sure. Yeah. Okay. I can definitely share some resources on that one. If you would give me a bit of time to look for them, so I don't think I can answer to you like tonight, but I think I can answer to you tomorrow. And because I'm not that good with animations as well, and as some of you might know, I will have to ask Dr. Drogi, who's an expert in blueprints and setting up animations, much more than I am, but he's in vacation right now and he's coming back tomorrow evening. So Nico, if I can get back to, okay. Let's change Discords. Sure, that's a great idea. I can join there and paste the link there. Okay. Okay, so saving everything. Let's see. Lighting needs to be rebuilt, of course. Build. Got it. I'll try to copy paste it now. I don't know if this works. Okay, no. For some reason, I don't know if the stream is also showing the private messages. If it is, I'm sorry about that. If the stream is showing the private messages, I'm sorry about that. I didn't configure this tool properly. Sorry about that, people. But I'm working on it. I will improve. Okay, so everything got compiled now. It's not. Okay, so you didn't see Nico's message. Okay, got it. Continue. So this one, the continue, only opens the level. Well, actually, NGS Nick, if you play it now, it should open the last level you played before. So it should work. The thing is, if you're deleting the build and getting again after I build it, which I'll do right now, you're probably also deleting the save file, because I'm pretty sure it's saving locally. It's not saving in documents, users, blah blah. So that's my hunch. We're building, people. We're building. Let me clean up the Google Drive. Sorry about that. Okay. I'm cleaning up the Google Drive. My drive builds. Okay. Ready to archive the build again as soon as it finishes. I'm still super glad my CPU didn't catch fire, although we're at 70 degrees now on the Xeon, but we're still there. I will play it myself, just to make sure we can navigate and everything is okay. But fortunately, I'm playing it in another monitor, which is off stream. Okay, it works. Everything works. Yeah, he probably shivered a bit or something. Okay, deleting the old archive, adding to Windows No Editor. As usual, I will also be uploading it. Any second now, any second now. There we go. Bam! I'm uploading as we speak. I am getting the shareable link for everyone. I am also making a nice transition towards the end scene. There we go. Maybe pumping the music up a bit, just a bit. And as soon as it's uploaded, sharing the link again with you, dear friends. Less than a minute left, people. Less than a minute left and you get the archive. I say it. But Indy says archive. I'm completely confused. So, everyone, here is the link to the latest compressed build, so I don't have to bother with proper pronunciation. Thank you very much, everyone, for hanging in here for such a long time. You've been of great support. Thanks for all the very good questions. Thanks for all the suggestions. Thanks for all the tips I got today. Thank you for following, subscribing, call it whatever you want. If you want us to have fun again, test the build, let me know if it works for you. It's the pre-alpha of anything. And remember to tune in again every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday and Sunday, starting with 10 a.m. Pacific Daytime, 7 p.m. Central Eastern European Time and 10:30 p.m. Indian Time. Thank you so much, everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.